Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this class. So the next ayah that we are going to take is Wama kana rabbuka nasiya. Okay, Wama and not and your Lord has not forgotten. And Lord has not forgotten. Okay. So we'll start writing that. So first word is wow, and as we make the composition every day first, so again for every ayah we'll have to make different possible combinations. So we'll see which all combination is possible. Okay, now we'll take wa, and now there are two forms of meme that can be written. Okay, again either I can use this meme, okay, that this meme, okay, or the other meme, because these two memes connects from letter that connects sideways. Since the next word is alif, so we can use any of these two memes. Okay, and after that we'll make, so if I just plan to go with this, okay, wama, and then kana, kaf has just one form, like this kaf is just one form, kaf alif ka na. Noon has just one form, obviously there's only form, kana rabbuka. Again ra, we can see where we can place it, rabbuka, 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 rabbuka nasiya. Noon, we will take this combination of first word nasiya. Okay, so again here there are many multiple forms of the initial form of noon, batas, all of those. So you can take any of those. Either you can take this small, or you can just take as around it. You can take any of those. Okay, all of them can be taken. Okay, so I will just start. So meme can be different. Again wow can be different. You can use wow majmu or wow mursal, or again raw can be different, raw majmu, raw mursal. Again this ba can be different. The initial shape of ba that we did there are 2-3 forms of ba here, and again noon here that can be used. Okay, and form of kaf is just like this kaf is just one. Okay, rabbuka nasiya. I can use the other shape of kaf as well here and as well here. Okay, so we'll quickly start to write. The depth of wow is 2 nokta, so I will just start from this point, so that since we know the connection part of the last letter should rest on this second last baseline. Okay, I calculated. Okay, I'll just take this ayah right up till this point, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now from this point I will just make this, lifting one edge of the column. Okay, wa ma. Now I'm taking this shape of meme. Okay, and again here I want my the connection point should be, so I will make meme and then alif. So my connection point will be somewhere over here. I'll start a bit above. Sorry, I'm making this shape, so I'll just start at this point. Okay, and now from this point what I do is just go up. Okay, you can make this wama, slightly curving to the left side. Okay, wama, then you can make kana. So I'll just make this stroke first. I want kaf and alif. Okay, next is kaf and alif, so I want their connection point to be right here. So I'll make kaf somewhere from this point, so that alif connects right at this point. Okay, so I will just make it right from this point. This curve, we know this is like the curve of dal. kind of an S curve. Okay, you see, now I bring it like right here. This will be my point where I'll connect Aleph. Okay, slightly curving to the left side. Okay, how we make this we already know this now. Okay, Wama Kana. Now I'll make noon, and noon I will just, since this is the last word, last letter of this word kana, I will make it right here. 2 nuktas, first stroke. And remember, we didn't do this much detail in standalone. The noon is lot flatter, unlike the case of other letters. Noon is lot flatter, other words it's lot wider. Okay, so you have to make it bit wider. Then I want to make raw right here, so I will stop at this point because I want the stroke of raw to, you know, across this part. Okay, so I have used raw mursal, so I'm using raw mursal as well. S curve, and I will just, you know, lifting one edge of the column. Okay, now this is my second last baseline, so I want a connection of ba and kaf to be somewhere over here. So I will start ba at this point. I will make this shape of ba which has height of approximately 2 nukta, and we go down a bit and then we come up like this. Okay, Alif slightly, this stroke slightly curving to the left side. Okay, I will exit somewhere at this height for kaf. Okay, now I'll make the stroke of kaf right here. This is similar to, and this has a depth of 1 nukta, so just this should be just 1 nukta deep. Istakrar, and then curve up. Okay, now I'll just stop here because I want to make nasiya right over here. I want to connect the stroke of noon from this point. Okay, so I'll make noon and seen, so I want to connect, so that's why I'm stopping right here. So this is important to make the composition before you start writing. Okay, so I will just write this stroke. If you remember, this was of around 3 nuktas. Okay, so 1 nukta gap in between. Okay, first stroke of seen, second stroke of seen, and then, you know, this is the last connecting point, ya and alif. Okay, so we started in such a way that ya and alif will connect at this, you know, second last baseline. Okay, okay, so you see, with this we complete writing wama kana rabbuka nasiya. Wama kana, I'll just, after this you will place nukta depending on the you know, wherever you have this space. Rabbuka. So now for ba, I can place nukta anywhere. I'll just place it right here. I have a space here. Rabbuka. I'll make shara right here. You can make shara with the same column or a smaller column. I'm making with the same column. Rabbuka nasiya. Okay, again there will be 2 nukta right here. Okay, so with that we do complete writing this ayah. I will just quickly give the harakats. Wama wa wama. Now for harakats, either you can make a straight line like this, or you can curve it this slightly, very slight curve, which is sometimes if you don't observe very closely, it will not be visible Okay, so you can make straight or you can make slightly. You can see this is straight and this is slightly curved. Wama kana. Okay, I've made this also slightly curved, not much, slightly curved. Okay, kana. I'll just make a bigger fatha for noon. Okay, okay, kana rabbuka, rabbuka. So the ra will also have a fatha. Rabbuka. There will be a shadda and also a dhamma. So I'll just make shadda like right here. Okay, Rabbuka. The space for dhamma is less. Okay, so if we plan this out next time when I write, I'll show you how we can plan out even this. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, Rabbu. Okay, so I'll just make them right here. Okay, just placed a small dhamma. Rabbuka. Rabbuka nasiya. Okay, nasiya. Again there will be a shadda. I'll make a fatha first. Okay, and a shadda right here. Okay, so with that we complete writing this, and I will just give the mizan for this. Wow, as we know, this part is of 2 nuktas, 1, 2. Again this part is of 2 nukta. Okay, follow that 1 nukta space right here. Here we should be able to accommodate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 nukta. Okay, as we know this should point somewhere in this direction. This meme is, we know, 1 nukta wide. This meme is just 1 nukta wide. Okay, depth of noon is 2 nukta. This height of noon is also 2 nukta. Okay, width of noon is, I'm not putting that, is to 5 nukta. This height is 2 nukta. Inside ba we should be able to accommodate 1 nukta at least. Okay, and here this will be a 5 nukta, 1 nukta depth. Okay, and then nasiya 1 nukta right here, 1 nukta right here, 1.5 nukta right here, and that's it. Okay, so that becomes the basic. I will just make, you know, the shara here, this shara. Okay, this can be done with a more smaller column. You see this is looking bit bigger for this shape, so we can, yes, we can make a smaller shara. I'll just make the hilya right here. Okay, so that with that we complete writing this ayah. Alhamdulillah, wama and not kana is rabbuka, and your Lord has not forgotten. Okay, okay, so with that, this, I think most of the things are covered. Okay, there is one thing which we need to notice here. All this, you know, if you see, there is a trajectory. All these letters are at an angle. Okay, whatever we start, when we start this word, you know, you see this, it is starting from this point, ending right here, starting from this point,